Okay, knot splice tying and splicing continued. Part 2. I'm going to show you a very unusual splice. And I'm going to tell you right now that I am one of the few people in the world that know how to make this splice. What I'm going to do is put an eye splice in the middle of this piece of rope. Now, I've been told in my younger years when I was running around the world as a merchant sailor that I could not put an eye splice in the middle of a piece of 3-strand rope. I would bet the people that said I could not do so $100 that I could, and I never lost the bet. Now, this particular splice was shown to me by a man that was a gunsmith who was a retired United States Navy veteran of 20 years as an aviation bosun mate from World War II. And this is how you make this splice. It's called an eye splice in the bight, meaning anytime you put a bend in the middle of a piece of rope or someplace in the rope, that's called a bight. That is a bight. A eye splice in the bight of a piece of 3-strand rope. With 8-strand, 12-strand, you can also do the same thing, but it's a little bit different methodology. I could do the same with a hollow braid line, but a different methodology also of doing so. But for 3-strand line, this is how we do this. You take your line and you start twisting it backwards. You see how it's opening up? And as it twists backwards, you keep doing so, and keep doing so, and keep doing so. And doing so until you create 3 different legs, or now strands. If you remember, we actually use the end of the rope in the previous video to make the eye splice with a California taper, 3 strands. Now we just have to decide how we're going to put this eye splice in here. There's the eye that we're going to form. Take the kinks out of it. And again, you start with, as you can see, I have the 3 strands, one on the top, one in the middle, and one on the bottom. You always start your eye splice by opening up the first layer you get to and inserting the middle piece into the piece of line. The next strand you insert the next strand that you insert will be the top one. And then the last one you insert will be the one that is on the bottom. And you continue until you get 3 tucks in there. Keep turning in the same direction each time that you do. Over 1. Over 1, under 1. Over 1, under 1. And that's how you put the eye splice in the bite of the line. It's that simple. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll do it again sometime.